Amanda and welcome to the Hot Plate. Today we're getting steamy in the kitchen making pulled pork. I love pulled pork. It's so reminiscent of summer, those bold barbecued flavors. It's making my mouth water already. But the big problem for new cooks is that they might not have a barbecue, and I know that I certainly don't have 9 hours to watch something cook. So we have an ultra simple recipe with just a few ingredients and minimal effort. We've got 1 4-pound pork boneless rib roast, extra virgin olive oil, 1 Spanish onion. We've got half a cup of brown sugar, 2 carrots, 4 garlic cloves, a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of paprika, half a tablespoon of cumin, a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, salt and pepper, and 4 cups of chicken stock. Start by slicing the boneless rib roast lengthwise in half. Then we're going to come and cut it crosswise into 2-inch thick cubes. Then we're going to season it up with some salt and pepper really liberally and let it sit for 10 minutes to let it tenderize. While it's sitting, we're going to heat 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil in a skillet over high heat. We're then going to add half of our pork pieces and sear them on both sides. This will take about 5 minutes aside. Once those pieces have seared, we'll transfer them onto a plate and sear the next batch. While our meat's searing, we're going to get our vegetables ready. Now these vegetables are actually called aromatics because they're going to be what flavors the broth. To start off with our onion, we've got a large Spanish onion. We're going to remove both ends. Then carefully remove the peel, slice it in half, then just chop it roughly. For our carrots, we're just going to remove both ends and then cut them into 2-inch pieces crosswise. For our garlic cloves, we're not even going to peel them, just give them a smash, and we've got all of our vegetables ready to go into our pulled pork. To the hot pan, add the vegetables and cook for about 5 minutes until they start to soften. Then add the tomato paste and stir for 1 minute to get out any of the raw flavor. Add the spices and stir for another minute. Pour in the chicken stock while scraping the bottom of the pan to release any brown bits. Season up the entire dish with salt and pepper. Then add your pork back to the pot in a single layer. Bring the whole mixture to a boil and then cover. Move to an oven that's been preheated to 275 degrees and braise for 3 hours or until tender. If you don't have an oven-safe pot, then you can definitely use a deep casserole dish or an aluminum foil baking dish and then just cover it with tin foil. Once the meat's completely tender, we're going to remove the dish from the oven. We're going to very carefully pull out all of the pieces of meat and then we're going to shred it using 2 forks. You could also use your fingers if you allow the meat to cool enough. We want this to be a very fine shred. For our mop sauce or our glaze for the pork, all we have to do is drain the liquid from the pot into a skillet. We're going to do this by pouring the liquid through a mesh strainer to catch any of the vegetables that are still in there. Place the skillet on the stove over high heat and add our apple cider vinegar and our brown sugar. Begin to whisk and bring the entire mixture up to a boil. Continue to boil until it's reduced into a thickened sauce. This will take between 15 and 20 minutes. Once the sauce is thickened, so reduced by about half, we're going to return the pork back into the skillet and toss until it's completely coated, and then we're ready to serve up our delicious pulled pork on our traditional hamburger-style bun. Our pulled pork is all done and we're serving it up traditionally on a hamburger bun, and I'm so excited to dig into this. It's about the size of my face. Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh. That's so good. I'm pretty sure I have sauce all over my face now. Oh, this pulled pork is so incredibly delicious, and it took so little effort, so few ingredients. I cannot wait to dive right into this. So thanks so much for checking us out, and make sure to stay tuned for more exciting news since we've got episodes coming up on Perez Hilton's website, fitperez.com, and make sure to check out all of our episodes and recipes on thehotplate.com and updates on our Facebook page, facebook.com/thehotplate.